Welcome! This is a bit of a different video today. I thought this would be funny, basically. Now, the reason why I thought this is funny is just because I want to dismantle kind of Screen Rant for a lot of people. My face is really shiny. I want to kind of dismantle Screen Rant and their articles. So, what we've got here, right, is Screen Rant. Very, very obviously we've got Screen Rant. And it says, Terminator 6 theory. They're framing it as their theory, right? John Connor isn't in Dark Fate because he's dead. Okay. James Hunt, my boy. Pretty sure a plot leak has happened, has it not? Have we not had a plot leak already? It's not your theory, is it, mate? In fact, there's a plot leak which indicates that he is dead. So I thought we'd just take a look at it because I thought it'd be funny. I thought you and I could laugh at it together. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe. You can stay up to date on this, the world of pop culture, movie news, and then little special one-off videos like this. So let's get into it. Because again, I thought this would be hilarious. So it might not be. Terminator Dark Fate is the latest attempt to revitalize the Terminator franchise. But there's no sign of its key character, John Connor. There is actually. There's been behind-the-scenes photos showing what is a child that will be playing a young Edward Furlong, and there's de-aged Terminators as well. Andre Balazar? I can't remember the guy's name. Big bodybuilder dude. He's already played Arnold Schwarzenegger before. Obviously, you know, de-aged and superimposed and all that kind of stuff. But it says, and that could be because he's already dead. Screen Rant, guys, come on now. We've had the plot leaks. Don't frame it like it's your own. It's not. While the 6th Terminator is bringing back stalwarts Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Sarah Connor and the T-800 respectively in an effort to reclaim its former glory, John isn't going to feature. We don't have confirmation of this, by the way. This is just a bold proclamation by Screen Rant. Terminator 6 won't be trading on the past, but Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger, what are you talking about? Of course it'll be trading on the past. But we'll mix the old with the new. Hamilton and Schwarzenegger are back, but there will also be a number of fresh faces, including Mackenzie Davis' Grace, a human-machine hybrid. Again, that's not confirmed. Natalia Reyes, Danny Ramos, the new target for Termination, and Gabriel Luna as Rev 9. Now, the Rev 9 is a new advanced version of the Terminator, which possesses the ability to split into two separate Terminators. One is a mimetic polyalloy, so a T-1000, and the other is just a shell, like a T-800 shell, I guess. We don't actually know if they're two completely separate Terminators with different brains and stuff like that. We don't know, or different CPUs. It'll follow the events of Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day with the next 3 movies. Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, Salvation, Genesis, all existing in alternate universes. That's confirmed. That is definitely confirmed. Now, they've really bulked out this article, haven't they? Every robot confirmed for Terminator 6 so far. The Legacy Quul reboot, a soft reboot. We can't make that a thing, can we? Jesus Christ. Has proved popular in recent years. Soft reboots then. And James Cameron is hoping that's the case for Terminator, which hasn't fully managed to build upon the success of 1991's Judgment Day. He's hoping to build on that. So the basic premise, saving someone from termination, is familiar, but it does beg the question of just where is John Connor and what has happened to him. And the answers may well be the reason Terminator 6 is called Dark Fate. Again, there has been a plot leak. Guys, what you doing? Now it says John Connor isn't in Terminator Dark Fate that we know of. Well, then you haven't seen the images, have you? Literally, the images of the actors playing him. So he is in there. He is in there. Screen Rant, do some research. They spent all this time making this bloody article, but they could have just done a Google search. He is in it. He is absolutely in it. Now it says, since making his debut in Terminator 2, John Connor has become a cornerstone of the franchise. It's kind of in the first one. Kind of. Originally played by Edward Furlong, the role has since been filled by Nick Stoll, Christian Bale, and most recently Jason Clarke, the charisma vacuum Jason Clarke. None of them, however, are taking on the role of an adult version of John Connor in Terminator Dark Fate, and, well, it doesn't appear that anybody is. Wrong! Completely wrong. There you go. Let's have a look, shall we? Because he is. Let's have a look. Oh, what's this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. How hard was that for me to find? There you go. Brett Azar, the guy who's the stand-in for the T-800. Jude Colley, playing a young Edward Furlong. Screen Rant. Literally, I did it there for you all. That was, like, it's not that difficult to do it. You could do this, Screen Rant. You could do it. So again, remember, it doesn't appear that anybody is. Ah, dear, oh dear. Oh, here we go. They do mention it. Although Jude Colley is rumoured to be serving as the body double for a younger version of the character, which will then reportedly use CGI to add Furlong's facial likeness from the 1991 for flashback scenes. So bearing in mind, remember, right, they've taken this long, and they've only just now mentioned the fact that he is going to be in the film, even though they say he's not in it. What is it? That we know of. You're contradicting yourself. God damn it. There's been no casting for John in the present-day timeline of Dark Fate. But so he is there then, isn't he? Wording. So this is why people that read headlines get the worst base news. Like I'm partial to it as well. You gotta write something eye-catching for a headline, but there's a limit, guys. Jesus. It's not even your theory. So it says, there's been no casting for John in the present-day timeline of Dark Fate. Not only that, but there haven't been any rumours either. At this stage of production, it's likely something like that would have been revealed already. Especially for a franchise that gave away its John Connor twist. He'd been turned into a Terminator in the trailer for the last movie. So for now, we can assume that there is no adult version of Connor in Dark Fate. So, after not featuring in Rise of the Machines or Salvation, the character of Sarah Connor returned in Terminator Genesis, this time being portrayed by Emilia Clarke. Okay. Now, the new Terminator, played by Luna, is sent from the future by Skynet in order to assassinate Danny. Wrong, because the plot leak states that there is no Skynet. You've read this plot leak. You know you have. Skynet's no more in the future. There's only Legion. That's what the plot leak states anyway. She'll already have protection in the form of Grace, but when they're struggling against Rev 9, Sarah will enter the field to help them both. We saw her entrance in the first Dark Fate teaser trailer, with Sarah stepping out of the van and blasting the hell out of the Terminator in a way that had echoes of Han Solo helping out Rey and Finn in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, that's important because like then, it represents the old guard passing the torch to the new. In that same teaser, we hear Grace tell Danny, "We win by keeping you alive." It's the kind of message that would once have been said about Sarah Connor. Oh, about John Connor and Sarah Connor. For reasons we don't know yet, Danny is the best hope for humanity. Against Skynet. Wrong! Again, let me just do this simple quick Google search. Right? And again, this is why it frustrates me so much when people get their news from these kind of sources. Okay, Terminator Dark Fate. Plot leak. Here you go. Plot leak. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want anyone. But there you go. You can go find it on the Terminator fans. Reddit thread reveals a plot leak. Now this did the rounds. Of course, like it may be complete bollocks. But there's evidence to kind of back up everything which we're talking about. So, like I say, interestingly, it says, so we've got a new hope for the future. And this is what's interesting here, right? This is, bearing in mind, they framed this article like they don't know this plot leak exists. They do, because we'll get to it now. So we've got a new hope for the future. There's a new Terminator in town. Sarah Connor is back to help out, and so is Arnie's T-800. Again, then, the question comes up, where is John Connor? If there's someone else who is the new hope and being protected by Sarah, then that suggests he is no longer around, or, in other words, he's already dead by the time this movie takes place. They've read the plot leak. They're framing it like they haven't. It's possible that John has died at some point in those 27 years, a long enough period where various things could have happened to him, and there could even have been other attacks on humanity, like those seen in subsequent Terminator films, even if they're not part of this timeline. But there's also a possibility that John was actually killed at the end of T2. They've read the plot leaks. They have read the plot leaks. Okay, they have absolutely read the plot leaks. Okay, like without a shadow of a doubt. Like, again, so literally, John Connor has been killed after the events of T2. Sorry, what was that? John Connor was actually killed at the end of T2. The whole franchise has seen a lot of meddling with time, and it's possible in this version of the timeline something went wrong. Even if we didn't see it happen, that something went wrong. The T-800 ultimately failed and John was killed. The theory fits, does it? Your theory. Is it your theory? Is it? Or did you just read the plot leak and frame it like you didn't? I think so. There's nothing else interesting in this. I just thought that was hilarious, so I thought I'd bring it to you. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? T-800 killing John Connor at the start of the film. Super, super funny. Be careful where you get your news from, basically. Especially when they frame it like it's their theory. So anyway, hand it on over to you. What do you think about this? I hope you found this video comical like I did. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Give it a share. Really helps me out. Also helps people just not... This is framed as a Screen Rant. A Screen Rant original. Is it? Is it? It's not, though. You stole a plot leak. So, hit thumbs up. Hit subscribe. Give this video a share. And if you are new here, consider becoming a patron to the channel. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I've Mr. H. Take care.